People's Court, the beloved story of Tarzan gets ripped apart to show the ugly family problems lying under the surface. The Planford Porter demands marriage to her beloved jungle lover Tarzan is null and void. Jane claims that is a legitimate union. Now introducing Judge Hackett.
Court is in session. Now this is a fair and honest courtroom. I want no fighting, cussing, or physical expressions of love. We had that bomb doll case in here last week and we're still cleaning it up. And he ordered me to make him a sandwich. And then he wouldn't eat it because he said the pickles would slow down his protein diet. The point is, I am supreme ruler of this room. Now, Mr. Porter, what is your complaint against your daughter and her handsome husband?
That is actually Professor Porter, my dear Judge. And if you don't mind, I'd like to get a kind of rapport going in this room of respect.
Sir, get the hell out of my courtroom. Nobody talks to me like that.
Judge, calm down.
You're right. I need to control my anger. Now, Mr. Mr. Clayton, please list your complaint against Jane.
Yes. Well, as in the statement, I miss Jane.
Jane! We love Jane! Jane is beautiful, like sunset.
Yes. Well, as I was saying, me and Miss Jane were engaged to be married. And as any healthy young man, and I suppose myself to be one, I was so looking forward to the joys that marriage brings. One particular joy that Jane reserved for our marriage. And then while on expedition with her father, Jane must have caught jungle fever because she fell in love with this monkey. And even when I burned down a significant portion of the jungle, she refused to come back.
You pig, you don't know me. That's how you choose to win me back? You are so insensitive.
I'm insensitive. You try displacing an entire family of gorillas with this monkey harassing you. I am a gentleman.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You are not a gentleman, Mr. Fruity Pants. Kevin Lung is a gentleman. Spencer May is a gentleman. Tyler Hansel is, well, Kevin Lung and Spencer May are gentlemen. In fact, you can take your attitude and get the hell out of my courtroom.
Judge, calm down, calm down.
You're right. I've got to get my anger under control. Control. All right, Miss Jane, is there anything you would like to say?
Yes, Judge, thank you kindly. Well, I was in the jungle being chased by a wild group of baboons. I was rescued by a man I came to fall in love with. A rugged man like Lyle Foley.
Yeah, rugged man. Like Lyle Foley. Like sexy fireman Foley. Ah!
Well, anyway, I'll tell you my little story. Well, anyway, he came around sliding on wet logs like Tony Hawk and rescued my endangered ass. He kicked them baboons' ass too. I'm talking some Jackie Chan shit, some real Chinaland shit. And then after murdering the baboons in a hand-to-hand combat, he showed me the beauty of his soul and I fell in love with him. He showed me the beauty of his soul and then a super intelligent ape voiced by Rosie O'Donnell performed a wedding ceremony for us.
It was beautiful! We performed our own vows.
Yeah.
I see. And as her father, how do you feel about this, Professor?
I think this is absolutely dreadful. I take young Miss Jane to go on a scientific research expedition with me, and she goes all native on me. I'm simply exploring the possibilities of probing this gentle giant's brain, and somehow she falls in love with it. I think it's completely preposterous. She's only 12 years old.
Wait a second. You're 12 years old? Is that true? I mean, I can't...
She is a grown woman. She is mature enough to make her own decision. Your world frightens and confuses me. Sometimes the honking horns in her traffic make me want to get out of my BMW and run off into the hills.
Calm down.
Sometimes I get a message on my fax machine and I wonder, did little demons get inside and type it? I don't know. My primitive mind, it just can't grasp these concepts, Your Honor. But I do know, between me and Jane, there is love. There is true love.
Totally preposterous, Your Honor.
That's ridiculous.
You cannot.
That's ridiculous.
He is more ape than man. It is totally illegal.
Okay. Then,
I can prove it, Your Honor. Tarzan, if you will.
excuse me.
Tarzan.
You can prove it?
I can prove it. Tarzan, if you will. Now, Tarzan, you are clearly more ape than man, as displayed here.
My God, that is one hairy torso. I can see what Miss Jane saw in that ape man.
Alright, let's put it away. Your Honor? I'll rest my case.
That's true. An ape can't be married to a human. I rule in favor of Mr. Professor and Mr. Clayton.
Yes! Booyah!
No! Jane! Me love Jane!
Very good, old one. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yes.
I find in favor of the Professor and Mr. Clayton.
No! No!
Walk up
You
to
be
it.
okay?
No, you do it. Go all the way around.
Go this way.
It's good. It's good.
Are we done? Are we done? Am I getting the bananas? I want to get the bananas.